This is my 84 through 86. A few things about my G1 stuff. All my fingers in here are 100% complete, all original, except for this guy over here, the black prime, but I'll get back to that one. All my figures are complete, just missing miscellaneous paperwork, which I'm working on. So yeah, a lot of stuff here. Okay, so I got a blue figure. I got my smooth bumper with blue accessory and blue roller prime. That's the only box prime I got. Got the stamp snarl. Got the shampoo bottle here. I got an extra custom Marlboro Wheeljack. This is one of my favorites right here. Definitely cool. Okay, so my figures here, I got them. I really like the way they came out, nicely organized. So I got my mini bots up here. I got my Melloways, and I got the watch right here. I just got about a year and a half ago. I've always wanted that watch. Really happy. Smoke screen watch in the back. I got some mini spies. There was a total of 4 molds, made in 3 different colors, and they could be Autobots or Decepticons. So I got 24 figures there, plus some extras in the back. And then my primes, I was not really into the variants because there's so much stuff out there, but I figured, you know what, I had to go into the prime variants just a little bit. So I had to go, and this is what I got. So I got the first one here is the metal plates, bloated accessories, gray roller and missile prime. This was the smooth bumper with the light blue interior trailer with the light blue roller, just like the one in the box up there. Then this is a T4, a T5, and a T6 down here, prime. And then all my Autobot cars. So you'll also see, forget to mention, you'll also see occasional third-party accessories here, accessories that didn't belong to the G1 line, third-party stuff again. And that's mainly just for added enhanced play value and all that good stuff. So like here, my Ratchet and Ironhide, they have the Gear for Toys add-on. That's just such an awesome set. I definitely recommend getting it for those guys. It definitely changes the way they look. So Autobots and my Dinobots. My cassettes with a few third-party cassettes in there. This is the custom hand-cast buggy. I forgot what the name was, but it was cast in blue to go with Ultra Magnus. That one came out. The original one was red, like this one in here, in my Diaclone colored Ultra Magnus, and but when they released in Hasbro, they just took it out. They were just being cheap. So, and that's my Autobots right here, and my Decepticons here. You see, I have 3 sets of Insecticons, and that's mainly because they didn't make enough Decepticons versus the Autobots. So in the cartoons, they multiplied, so I figured I'll just add some extra stuff in there, extra sets, and it came out pretty well. There's a Reflector and Deluxe Insecticons, Soundwave with his minions, and I got the Rumble and Frenzy with the Masterpiece knockoff, I don't know what the hydraulic fist things, so but it fits pretty well on the G1 stuff. There's Ravage in his cage. Here's my Jets, the first 3 Seekers, and then the next 3 Seekers, and in the middle right here we got a bunch of original Takara watches. No, I don't think any of them are actually released in the Transformers franchise, because most of these say Chronoform. I know that there were watches similar, but they did say Transformers, but none of mine that I have here say that. And then here's something cool that I decided to do. Of all my combiners, I had to pay homage to the Constructicons. For one thing, Long Haul was the first toy I ever got as a kid, and secondly, he's the most iconic of the combiners, so I had to do this right here. So I have 3 complete sets. So the first row right here, we got the Constructicons in attack vehicle mode with their armaments in there. Second row is the figures in robot mode, and then the third one is the combiner mode. I bought the third-party kit in the background right there for this purpose, to add it on to enhance this figure, but I really like the way the original looks anyway, so I just kept them original and just kept the third-party kit in the back. And then here we got 3 Autobot combiner teams and a knockoff box in the back. This is just for my reflector since I don't have the box for them. And then here the city robots, and I got Jetfire in the back in the box. I was gonna take him out and display him, but I really like the way it looks in the box. I mean, the whole display, the artwork, and the way it just looks, it's just pretty nice the way it looks packaged. So I just kept him in the box. Box is pretty beat up, but he's in there. It's complete. Yeah, the other thing I was gonna say is, like, most of my figures do have reproduction labels from Toy Hacks. I just felt like they most of them needed it, so I'm okay with that. And then we go on to the homage to the cartoons and to the animated movie, and this allows me to display some of my stuff that I still have, some modern stuff. So here's the Ark and the Nemesis up here, some other stuff. Here's some more figures, third party, Transformers. Here I got a 3D printed Wheeljack in the back. I like that one better than the Hasbro release. And then here we got the decoys. I really wasn't into these for years and years and years until I finally bought the set. I finally somewhat completed it. I got number 1 through 52 with an additional 4 of the red Decepticons, and then I bought a Japanese Laserbeak mold. So now that I have these on hand and I have the set, I mean, they look really, really, I think it's really awesome. Now I can say I have all G1 stuff except decoys. So this first top row right here, it represents the Autobot base with the 86 figures, as you can see right here. I got RC, the coolest of the molds. I mean, this is the coolest mold ever. I got another hand cast buggy in there, and then here I got Daniel and his dad in their exosuits, and then there's Kremzik with some Energon cubes, some of the discs from, I think it's for the Beast War stuff. And then here's some Masterpiece figurines. The Autobot 3D printed plate. Looks pretty cool. Mainframe in the back there from the Ark. Got some Masterpiece merchandise, little accessories. I thought it would look cool in here. Some more Masterpiece figures in the front and the Matrix of Leadership. And then I got the RC, the Headmaster one. I had to add her. It was pretty cool. And I got the medic here, and then the other figure in the back. And then the black, my knockoff figure here represents the death of Optimus Prime with. So I think it looks pretty cool. And then the next row here, we got some, this is the Boss Coffee line of figurines that came out in Japan. I just thought they would look cool if I put them here. And then some 3D printed figures from the animated series. Bunch of cubes. And then the catapult from the animated movie. And then this is the Decepticon base right here with Galvatron and his minions. I got Cyclonus and Scourge in the sweeps in the back with some extra figures. Some more figurines in here. And I got the bot from the cartoon, and then the Ninja Warrior, forgot her name. And again, more stuff in here in the back. Some miniature boxed figurines for these diorama displays. And then here I got my this one represents this one on top represents the Decepticon base, and this one down here represents the planet of Quintessa. And it was pretty cool. I really liked I was able to display my Impossible Toys Quintessons. I love these figures. I bought them from when they first came out, and I always loved them. And this is not all of my collection of Impossible Toys figures. This is just whatever could fit in here. I still have the Tetra Jets, I have the mini bots, and a bunch of duplicates of many of these figures here. So I fit in what I could. So Alpha Trion back there. Spike and Spark Plug, right? Energon cubes. I got the Transbots. And then here's an imagined scene with Retgar and some of the Junkions fighting off a small squad of Sharkticons. Got the Unicron head over there. And here's a couple of figures getting judged by the miniature Quintessons back there from another third-party company. I think it came out pretty well. And then here's that scene from when these guys are fighting off this giant robotic squid, Hot Rod and the other guy. Damn. Sorry, I forgot. There's some more stuff here. I got some droids from that couple episodes, Return of Vector Sigma. But I think it came out pretty well. All right. And then here we got the Battling Robots, not the Knock 'em Sock 'em. Okay, but this one is complete. No stickers I applied. I have a sheet, but I don't want to add it. Here's some other toys that came out years later. I guess it pays homage to the Battling Robots set here. And here's Primus. And then, so here's my 86 through 88 figures in this display. So here's my monster robots. I meant to put them in the next case over with the rest of the Pretenders, but they just didn't fit. But I figured it just goes real well in this top shelf with all the smaller figurines. And then I got two sets of these guys right here. And I really like the way some of these guys look with they look so fresh with their sticker sheets on it. And here we got the deluxe sticker sheets for the throttle bots. It just makes them look so much better. I try not to get the deluxe stuff, the add-on ones, just try to stick to the basic, original sticker sheets, but I mean, those just came out really well. And then here's the rest of the combiners right here, and then the Predacons, probably the best looking combiner set during that time, even though the Constructicons are my favorite. I can't deny that they really did a good job for the Predacons. And here's the rest of the combiner team. Here's a carded Fizzle in the back there. And so that's the combiners. And then here we got the Master Series, and we got the The Target Masters here, Autobots on the left, Decepticons on the right. Got a few doubles in here. And then here we got the Decepticons. I love these jets right here. And then Scourge and Cyclonus, I got doubles of those guys. Okay, and then in the next row, I have the Headmasters, my absolute favorite of the Masters sets. I mean, just the whole concept of the head turning into a little robot driver is just, I just love that. And then an extra chrome dome in here. Then the next one, we got the last one of the Masters is we got the Power Masters in here with the row of extra engines, little figurines. They're a lot smaller series, but they're pretty cool. And then here's some extra miscellaneous 87, 88 figures. And then here we got a couple more figures. Six Shot and Skylynx, and then the baddest of the bad, Fortress Maximus. This one is the Hasbro release, and then I ended up getting an extra Encore Master Sword, the large and smaller one, just to kind of complete him. Then Power Master Optimus Prime and Scorponok. Really disappointed with the size. It would have been awesome if it was about the same size as Fortress Maximus, but what can we do? Here's some plates here. Transformers. Okay, and then the last of the Hasbro display. On the top, this is just a recent purchase I got. The Play School ones, even though they're not part of the main line of the G1, being a Transformers collector, I just couldn't resist. So I got these figures. There's like 3 versions of each mold to collect. But yeah, once you get a hold of these guys, I mean, you'll see they're really big, really heavy. All right, so this is the last of my Hasbro display cabinet. I really like the way the Pretenders, the Action Masters, and the Micro Masters just fit perfectly, with the exception of the Monster Combiner team, the Pretender Combiners. But yeah, so here we go. We got the Autobots on the top. I don't care what people say. I just love these guys right here. Between my brother and I, we had 2 of these figures growing up. And I just loved these, the whole concept. My only thing was, I wish they would have named them. They would have been 2 different characters. If the shell was 1 character, the figurine was 1 character. But okay, so the Autobots on the top right here, and then here. So you see in the background, I got 3 figures in their inner bubbles. That's how I bought them. That's how they've stayed. I've been meaning to buy the boxes for them, but I'm okay with this. They're complete. I'm happy. Some more, and then here we go into the Decepticons, and you'll see I do have extra figures for the classics, Kmart exclusives. Like over here, I got extra Jazz and Grimlock, and where's the other figure? Oh, and Bumblebee's down here and carded. And then over here, I have an extra Starscream that represents the Kmart releases of these figures. An extra Kremzik in here. And then here's the more Decepticons. They're really cool. I just really dig these guys. The whole concept of Pretenders. Yeah. Just gotta watch out with some of these figures. They got that gold plastic syndrome. This guy's fist is broken. And then we got the Action Masters, and I'm just a fiend, but I love these guys too. Here on top row, we have the Action Master Autobots with Optimus Prime on the left right here. We got a custom Trailbreaker somebody made years ago, and so I figured I'd add them here. And we got the Decepticons down here. We got Megatron on the left. He has a 3D printed arm cannon. It just fits so well with the figure. And yeah, they had a lot less figures here for the Decepticons, but it's always like that. You always skimp on the Decepticons, on the bad guys. Yeah, so really like these. And then this is one of my favorite sublines right here, the Micromasters. Autobots on the left on both rows and Decepticons on the right. And yeah, I just love the fact that you can just walk around with a pocket full of these little guys, going to grandma's house and just have a blast, just entertain yourself with these guys. They're just so cool. And then the cool base right here. Right here, I just love this base right here. The way that all these bases and stations can interconnect and interact with each other. Here's my carded Bumblebee down here with some extra Micromasters down here. A few box figures. A couple of them are boxed. And then, okay, so that's my last of my Hasbro.